Hi guys, right, due to popular demand, I'm just going to do a quick walk around video of the modifications that I have on my Fiesta ST. A lot of people have actually asked to sort of see them in person, and some of the visual mods as well that are sort of slightly different to the standard vehicle. Starting off, we have the engine bay, which looks slightly different to standard. So whereas you'd normally have your big airbox, your restrictive airbox sitting there, this has now got a J1 automotive induction cone, as well as some Samco hosing to go with it. Needs a little bit of a clean up, but got all the kit at home to do that, so we can do that as we go along. Moving down to the bottom of the car, you've got the AirTech intercooler sitting down the bottom there, so that's part of the stage 2 package, and so is the induction hosing down the bottom there, which sets the car off quite nicely. You've got the RRR Composites front splitter, which just looks really smart and makes the car look a little bit lower to the floor as well, making it a little bit more aggressive, and just sets the car off really nicely. Then moving around the car, we've got the Team Dynamics Pro Race 1.2 alloys, which are nicely meted with some Michelin Pilot Sport 2s, 3s even. Michelin Pilot Sport 3s, which are really sticky tyres and a much better sort of tyre for this vehicle over the standard Bridgestone Potenza that it comes with. Moving around to the side of the car, you can actually see that it's lowered on coilovers, so it sets that little bit nicer in the actual wheel arch housing, again making it look a little bit more aggressive and not quite so sort of on stilts, if you like, as the standard vehicle is. Move around to the back of the car, still got the mounting badge on there from when it was the stage 1 kit, the MP215, which I had prior to the Revo stage 2. Kept it on there because it looks nice, and it still has some mounting parts on the car, like the roll restrictor for the engine mount. Going down, you've got the Multec turbo back exhaust, which is a non-resonated, and yeah, full turbo back, so it's nice and noisy, and it does sound really good. You get lots of pops and bangs, and definitely enhances the turbo whistle as well that you hear from the actual car. So yeah, they are the only mods that are sort of visible really. That is what creates most of the sort of turbo noise. There is a Forge blow-off valve in there as well, which is a atmospheric recirculation valve. You can buy those, they weren't too expensive, they're about £180, £185 straight off the Forge website. The wheels, Team Dynamics Pro Race 1.2s for a set of 4. These are the 17-inch, 7.5-inch wide alloys. They were about $750, I believe, brand new. I've since had them sandblasted and recoated again, so keep them looking nice and fresh. Moving back round to the back of the car again, the turbo back exhaust system is just under £900, and the MP215 kit by itself was around, I think it's about £550 to £600, and that's just the 215 kit. That's excluding everything else that's on the car, as most of the other bits have now been taken off. Then coming back round to the front of the car again, the J1 Automotive induction kit, which comes with the heat shield as well, seen there, just under £300 I believe, brand new, which you can buy them used, but you never know how they've been treated, if they've been cleaned properly, regularly serviced as well. You don't want to buy a filter that, as someone said, it's done 10,000 miles and really it's been on the car pretty much its whole life and it's done 40-50,000 miles. You'll need to change the cone. You can buy the cone separately, but that's about 110 quid I think from the J1 Automotive website. It's not cheap anyway. Then the AirTech intercooler down the bottom, that is about £450, or just under. Again, you have to buy it as part of the stage 2 package. There are other intercoolers on the market available that are slightly cheaper, but in terms of quality and reliability and longevity, going for a brand like AirTech, which has been around for years and is sort of a massive part of sort of a tuner scene, you're going to get a quality product with that. The other modifications that you can't see, as I said, are the forge blow-off valve, which I've already mentioned, and the Mountune roll restrictor, which is obviously under the car, under there somewhere, under the actual motor itself. Again, from Mountune, you can buy that for about 150 quid, and they'll fit it for you there. I can't remember exactly how much they charged, but I wouldn't say it was less than £200 all in, and really that just helps with obviously the roll restriction of the engine itself, just making for a sort of smoother power delivery, and yeah, smoother between gear changes as well, and just it allows it to put its power down a little bit easier. It's not so jolty, and when you take your foot off the accelerator between gear changes, the engine doesn't lurch forward as much, making for smoother gear changes. If you guys have got any questions, any comments or anything like that you want to ask, make sure you put them in the comment section below. But yeah, that is my Ford Fiesta ST with the Revo Stage 2 package on the car. If you've got any questions about the Mountune MP215 kit that I had on it before, again, ask away, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. In the meantime, like, share and subscribe. See you in the next one.